Hey there everyone, I hope you had a great day today. If you're new to the channel, my name is Josiah. I trade stocks and cryptocurrencies for a living, and I'm here to help you be able to break out of the rat race and achieve financial freedom through investing. Whether that's stocks, crypto, real estate, businesses, whatever that may be, we try to break it down. I get on here every day. We talk about stocks, we talk about crypto, we talk about the investor mindset that's needed. I bring to you what I'm trading, how I'm trading it, and at what levels. So if that sounds good to you, be sure and hit the subscribe button for me. Hit the bell notification so you don't miss any of my videos. Now let's get into the market. We had kind of I'd say an odd day, but it was really fairly close to where we expected. It was just up and down so much. It could not make up its mind. We ended up closing with the S&P down 0.33%, so 1/3% there. Dow ended up down 0.10%, so just 0.1%, and the Nasdaq pretty much matching it at 0.09. So just barely squeaked out in the red today. The interesting thing is that the VIX also closed in the red by 0.18%. So we had the volatility actually down a little bit. Now we've got some market analysts out there saying that we've hit the bottom from a technical standpoint. Now does that mean that this market can't go down any lower? Of course not. But from a technical standpoint, we are due for a bounce, which is odd. The reason I said we've had an odd day, because I've been calling for this week to be up until tomorrow, and now I was looking for a sell-off through the rest of the week. However, looking at the charts, looking how much fear and all there is in the markets, if the CPI numbers come out tomorrow and they are anything below an 8.1, then there could be an opportunity that we could see a run up through the rest of the week. And if not, if we do have the sell-off that I've been calling for, then I would definitely say that we are overdue for a little pop in the market. At the very least, a relief rally come next week. So I made some plays today, kind of in preparation for that. I talked about JP Morgan this morning. I said I thought it was at a great price. I went ahead and picked up a position in that at 101.50. I thought that was a fantastic price. And of course, we sold our Coinbases yesterday, so when it dropped back down to $68 today, I did pick up another position in that. That way, if we run up, I'm ready. I thought that was a great little starter point there. And one I did not talk about that has just fallen and got to that point. I was looking at the Fibonacci lines on it earlier, and I went ahead and picked up a position in it, and that is Alibaba. Now, we've talked about Alibaba on here before. We've traded Alibaba. I tend to be real cautious with it, but at the same time, down at this level, I was like, I'm going to give it a shot, because it's either going to break under our Fibonacci line and it's going to have room to go down, at which point I will liquidate it and take that little bit of a loss. But the last time we ran down and hit this level, we had a huge run up of about 20% in a single day. So I had to go ahead and take a position. I took that position at $75. I feel good about that. I placed it just right before market open. I was like, if it hits 75, I want a piece of it. And sure enough, right at market open, it bought, dropped on down to about 74. I was like, oh, I might have messed up, but we ended up closing the day and climbing back up. We're up about $1 a share right now, so I can't complain about that too much. Did not get out of my SQQQs, did not get out of my UVXYs, and I've decided I'm just going to hold on to that for the moment. I do believe that the market is set to get a rebound, so I'm going to just hold it. If I have to push them off on the back burner, that's what I'm going to do. Now, IMPP, if you're out there trading that, if you've been trading it with me, whatever the case may be, we had a good day on that. We picked up a position of it yesterday at 35.70. I said in the pre-market we were already up about 2.5 cents. I had a stop loss in there if we drop below 37 cents. Sure enough, that happened. Kicked me out. and I ended up getting out at 37 cents flat, which represented a 3.6% gain from our position yesterday. I'm really happy with that. And I would love to say that I see this going up. However, we are at a point where if we don't see a bounce out of this and see it start pushing back up toward that 38 line and start trading that 38 to 40, that I'm going to get real cautious about trading it, because down at about 35, which is where we ended up at for a lot of the day, we ended up with, hold on one second, I'll pull the chart up. We ended up testing that 35 on several occasions today. Down below 35, I consider this risky, and it could have the potential of diving back off and retracing back toward that 26 that we seen not very long ago. So I'm going to take a pause on IMPP. I didn't buy back into it today like I did yesterday. Yesterday we sold some IMPP. I bought some IMPP back because it's at a great price. But at 35, if I don't see a bounce out of this, then I'm going to get concerned about it. Now, we did have a kind of an indecision candle on IMPP today, which could indicate that we could get a bounce, especially if the market does rally tomorrow. If the CPI numbers come in, let's just talk about the CPI numbers for a moment, because I've been saying that I thought the market would tank after the CPI numbers come out. And when I say tank, I don't mean just go down and down and down, but I was looking for a bad day, because I don't expect the CPI numbers to be good enough that anyone's going to believe that the Fed's going to pivot in any way. So everyone is kind of expecting, the analyst is kind of expecting us just to match last month at 8.1%. I believe if we get anything under 8, a 7 point anything, the market will rally. Now, if we just hit 8 or even 8.1, then we may still get a little bit of a pop, because at least the fear of it being hot will be out of people's minds. But if it comes in anything over 8.1, then we could have ourselves another little leg down. And so that's how I see the CPI numbers coming out. I'm going to shoot a video tomorrow just as soon as I read over the CPI report, and I'll give you my feelings on where I see the market going then. Make sure you catch that video. And until then, be blessed. And remember, never trade with your emotions. Always trade by the numbers.